English. Children, today is the last day of the year 2021. We have learned a lot. You have attended these sessions enthusiastically. Today also, on the last day, we are going to learn something new, that is a book review. Now, what is book review? What is difference between story or book and book review? All this we are going to see as the lesson goes on. So let us start with our today's session, new session, a book review. Nagaraparika Shikshan Vibhag, I welcome you in today's session. Today's date is 31st December 2021. Today is Friday and today's our subject is English. The name of this today's lesson is 3.4, The Two Gentlemen of Verona. I am Seema Mohan Pandit from Sainath Municipal Marathi School number 1, Ghatpopar, welcomes you all. Now, let us start our today's lesson with the thought of the day. Every time, every day, you are listening some new good thoughts, and we start our day with that only. So what is our today's thought of the day? Where there is a will, there is a way. And this is the theme of today's lesson. Where there is will, there is a way. Means if you have something in mind, or if you have a desire or determination to do something, you can do it. From inner of your mind, if you want to do, you can do. You will get the way. But if you yourself don't want to do, you will give so many reasons. इच्छा असेल तर मार्ग दिसेल. तुमची तुम्हालाच इच्छा पाहिजे, रस्ता सापडतो. But if you don't want to do, then there will be a reasons. Because of this, because of that, I could not do it. Because of this, I could not do it. We give reasons, so many reasons. So here in this lesson, today's story, we are going to see if you have a will. Here will means it is not verb, it is ichha. Will means ichha. If you have a will inside, you will get the way and you will find your aim. तुमचं जे काही एम आहे ते तुमचं तुम्हाला सापडू शकतं आणि त्याच्यासाठी रस्ता तुम्ही शोधता. So this is we are going to see in today's lesson. Now, what other things you are going to learn? What are the objectives? Why we are going to read this lesson? First, as usual, learn new words and phrases. Enable to read the story. You are going to read the story. There is story also. You will say, teacher, you are saying that it is a review. Yes, it is a review of story. The man who has read this story is going to tell you what is there in story. And third, revision of grammar. Today we are going to see what new things or what things we have learned in last few lessons. Again, revision of that grammar. So let us start our today's lesson. Now, on your screen, you can see the name of the lesson is The Two Gentlemen of Verona by A.J. Cronin. A.J. Cronin is the author, a writer of this story. If you go on Google, you will find that another author is also there, William Shakespeare. You have heard the name. William Shakespeare's sudda same ahe, name of the story. But he has written play and this is story. त्याने नाटक लिहिले आणि ही गोष्ट आहे. And there is a totally different theme. So here today we are going to read A.J. Cronin's story, The Two Gentlemen of Verona, and it is a review. Now, what is review? Review means analysis. What is analysis? Analysis means we are going to see what is there in that book, what is the opinions or thoughts has given by the author, or what is writer wants to tell, what is background of that story, main characters in the story, central idea of the story, and drawbacks also, and conclusion also, which is the analysis or a review is generally of new book. तुम्ही एखादा पुस्तक वाचायच्या आधी त्याचा रिव्ह्यू वाचू शकता. रिव्ह्यू कोणीतरी एक जण पुस्तक वाचतो आणि त्याची मतं तो देतो इन शॉर्ट मध्ये, अगदी छोट्यामध्ये ते पुस्तक काय आहे, कुणी लिहिले, कॅरेक्टर्स काय काय आहे, आणि त्या पुस्तकाच्या चांगल्या गोष्टी काय आहेत, बॅकग्राऊंड काय आहे, आणि त्याला कसं वाटलं पुस्तक, चांगलं की वाईट. That is called review of book. Afterwards, when you will open your books, when you are going to read that lesson on page number 69, you will find all these things. So here the story has given, but by the person who has reviewed or analysis of book, ज्यांनी हे पुस्तक वाचले त्यांचा रिव्ह्यू इथं तुम्हाला दिलाय. and that is the difference between review and actual story or actual book. So let us see what is there in this lesson. But before that, only I'm talking and talking and talking. You will feel bored. So let us talk with each other. Let us take each other's thoughts. Brainstorming. चला बघूया आपण जरा प्रश्नांची उत्तरं बघा, सांगता येतात का. फर्स्ट थिंग इज, व्हॉट इज युअर फेवरेट पास टाइम. पास टाइम मीन्स टाइम पास. Sometimes we say it just as time pass. Then can you tell me what do you do to do pastime?
I read storybook in my pastime.
Very good, very good. Any other want to say? Yes.
I watch TV on my pastime.
Okay, very good. You watch TV. Yes, yes. Any other thing? Anybody wants to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I am reading a book in my pastime.
Do you read? Okay, stories. You read. Okay, very good. Means you read stories, you watch TV. Anything else anyone wants to say? Yes. Okay. Okay. Means so many things we do for the time pass. Sometimes we listen songs also to refresh ourselves. Everybody has a different view for pastime. Okay. Somebody says, do you read books for entertainment? Means if I am feeling bored, so I want to do something. So do you read some books?
Yes, ma'am. I read
Yes.
books for entertainment.
Okay. Can you tell me any name which is your favorite story? Can you tell me the name of the favorite story, your favorite story, poem, book, anything? which you like most?
Ma'am, I like fairy tales.
Fairy tales, very good. Yes, when we are small, I also like to read fairy tales because it entertains you. Yes, very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? He likes to read a fairy tales. I also like. Any story do you remember? Name of the story?
Ma'am, Hansel and Gretel.
Can you repeat, please?
Ma'am, Hansel and Gretel.
Okay, okay. Anybody else? Other children? Yes, students? It's not necessary only stories. You can read poems also. Any book also. In Marathi also. It's not necessary that you have to tell me in English only. Marathi book also, because that is also
Yes, ma'am.
entertainment. Yes.
I I can read in Marathi book Akbar and Birbal.
Yes, correct.
Story.
Very good. Everybody likes to read Akbar and Birbal. Yes, why not? Anybody else? Yes. Any book?
Ma'am, I like to read a story in jungle.
Story in Jungle. Okay, nice. So students, you read and you like to read as an entertainment also. Yes, very good. That's good, because if you read, you flourish. You get new ideas, new thoughts. You can write essays nicely. My students always ask me, ma'am, you all teachers, how can you write so much or speak so much? Because we read. So students, today we will decide, on the last day of the year, we will decide that from tomorrow, in new year, we will try to read at least 2 or 3 pages every day. Okay, so let us start our today's lesson. Now on your screen you can see, like a story, it is not started with there was a boy, there was 2 boys, or there was a girl, she was. It's not like that, because it is a review. The person who has read the story is giving you what is there in story, and the story is written by A.J. Cronin, and the story is read by somebody else, and he is giving you what is there in a story, what emphasizes, he has emphasized on which things, काय आहे त्या गोष्टीत तिथं सांगितलंय. त्यामुळं not like other stories, it is in present tense. Generally story is in past tense, but here he is describing now, so he has given it in present tense. So let us read. Now on your screen you will see so many words with meaning and some new things also. So if you like, or if you want to, you can take screenshot every time. I will not tell you every time that take screenshot. Where you feel that this is new for me, you can take a screenshot and you can read it afterwards, the meanings of the words or grammar. Okay, let us start. A.J. Cronin has very well carved the idea of selfless help and explained the importance of dedication towards relationships in the story, The Two Gentlemen of Verona. The story revolves around the 2 boys named Nicola and Jacopo, who do numerous things to earn money only to pay for the sister's treatment, who suffers from tuberculosis of the spine. Now let us see what is there. The narrator or the person who has read the book is telling what is there in story. In first line only he has told us that what Cronin has given in this story. Let us see. A.J. Cronin has very well carved the idea. What is carved the idea? Carved the idea. Carve the idea means create or establish an idea. Means new idea he has given you in this story. In short, he has created or he has given you a new idea of story. What is that idea is related with? The idea is related with of selfless. It is opposite of selfish. You all knew the word selfish. Swarthi, selfless, niswarthi, selfless, where the persons or the heroes of the stories are selfless, of selfless help of the narrator. When it means when he is helping to somebody, there is no any idea or any something selfishness there. कुठलाही स्वार्थ नाहीये. And explained, here he has explained the importance. Now importance, it has come from important. We all knew the word important. Important is an adjective. All of you know what is adjective. I have only taken that lesson. Adjective, visheshan. Now from that adjective new word importance, it is noun. Mahatva, important, mahatvaचे, importance, mahatva. Of dedication towards. Dedication, what is dedication? Commitment. Dedication means commitment, samarpan. You are giving up everything, that is called dedication. Towards relationships in the story. In short, the author A.J. Cronin has given importance to the relationship. What do you mean by relationship? Friendly connection. एकमेकांबरोबरचे असलेले संबंध, and that is important in life. आणि त्याच्यावर त्याने emphasize केले. The Two Gentlemen of Verona. Verona. Now, what is Verona? Verona is the name of the city in Italy. इटलीतलं शहर आहे Verona. It has a you can say it has a historical background. Shakespeare's play. When you will grown up, you will read Romeo and Juliet. That Juliet's house is in Italy, supposed to be, and the tomb also of Juliet is also there. That is the historical. शेक्सपियरच्या नाटकातले जुलियटचं थडगं आणि जुलियटचं घर तिथलं आहे असं मानलं जातं. And that is the historical. And the author has taken the same name, Verona. It is the name of the city. लक्षात काय ठेवाल? Verona is the name of the city. The story revolves around two boys. Revolves means move around. The two boys means, in short, in the story, two boys are important. And what are their names? Nicola and Jacopo. Nicola. The name of the boys are Nicola and Jacopo. Now, Nicola and Jacopo, sometimes Jacopo is pronounced as Ecopo also. In many countries, or if you read the summary of this story, you will listen that the name of the Jacopo is pronounced as Ecopo also. But as we are Indians, we will read as a Jacopo. Nicola and Jacopo, who do numerous things. Now, children, just keep in mind that here there are many clauses. What is clause? We have learned it in 7th standard. Again, in one lesson, we are going to see what is clauses. Clause म्हणजे काय नंतर बघणारच आहोत. पण इथं लक्षात ठेवा, there is two sentences coming together. Who do numerous things. What is numerous? Many. All types of, many types of things. These two boys do many things to earn money. To earn money, पैसे कमवणे. ही दोन मुलं आहेत ती काय करतायत? अनेक गोष्टी करतायत. कशासाठी? टू अर्न मनी, पैसे मिळवण्यासाठी. Only to pay for their sister's treatment. Theirs means Nicola and Jacopo. Nicola and Jacopo. They have a sister and they are earning money. This their THEIR there is there for Nicola and Jacopo. Sister's treatment who suffers from tuberculosis of spine. Spine, I have given the picture of spine there. She is suffering from that. Sister is suffering from tuberculosis, TB. In short, you all of you know TB. You have heard that name. It is one type of disease. Tuberculosis, TB means, in short, there are two boys, Nicola and Jacopo, and this story is about them. त्यांच्याबद्दलचे गोष्ट, and they have a sister who is ill by tuberculosis of spine. पाठीच्या कण्याचा TB झालाय त्याला. Now you will say that, ma'am, if they are so small boys, they are of 12 or 13 years old, why the author has written gentlemen? They are not gentlemen, but why they have written gentlemen? We are going to see the qualities of the boys, then you will come to know why they are gentlemen. Man. Gentlemen का म्हटलंय? मुलं छोटी आहेत तर त्यांच्या गुणातनं आपण बघणार आहोत गोष्टीमध्ये. Let us go forward. Now, let us listen. The story begins with the narrator driving down the foothills of Alps. Here is where he first encounters the two brothers selling wild strawberries. Even after the driver forbids the narrator to buy the wild fruits, he buys the biggest basket and drives towards the town. This scene emphasizes on the first step of growing intimacy between the narrator and the two boys. Now let us take step by step. New words are there, new some grammar is also there. So let us see. The story begins with the narrator. Narrate means who narrate the story. It is a verb. Varnan karnara. That is, narrate means varnan karne. Narrator, varnan karnara. So it is narrator. Driving down the foothills. What do you mean by foothills? Where the hill starts, that is called foothills. Paya म्हणतो किंवा पायथा म्हणतो. Of Alps. Alps is the name of the mountain. You have seen in geography. It is the name of the hill, you can say, or mountain. Alps Parvat. You will listen. You have listened that. Foothills म्हणजे पाया, पायथा. Here is when he first encounters. Now here encounters means meet. Face to face unexpectedly means you met somebody and you are not expecting. अपेक्षा नसताना भेट होते, that is called encounter. Encounter has another meaning also in police language. There they shoot the person who is running. पळून जाणाऱ्या एखाद्या व्यक्तीला म्हणजे काय म्हणतो, चोर किंवा कैद्याला एन्काउंटर केलं जातं. दॅट इज डिफरंट. अँड हिअर एन्काउंटर मीन्स इन सिम्पल वे टू मीट. समोर अचानक येणे अपेक्षा नसताना, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एन्काउंटर्स. The two brothers selling wild strawberries. Now wild strawberries, every time you read wild means हिंस्र, जंगली, but here wild has different meaning. Here wild means growing in natural. आपोआप येणारे नॅचरल वेन येणारे नैसर्गिक, दॅट इज कॉल्ड वाईल्ड. कीप इन माइंड, लक्षात ठेवा शब्द, प्रत्येक वेळेला अर्थ बदलतो. वाईल्ड फ्रुट्स, wild strawberries. Now wild strawberries means natural, which grow naturally. आपोआप जंगलात येतात ते. Strawberries, strawberry, strawberries, singular, plural. At the end strawberry y is there, it becomes I. You have seen it. आपण शिकलोय हे सुद्धा. Even after the driver forbids. Forbids means disallow. Not allowing, not allowing, allow, disallow, it is opposite words. Forbid means disallow, not allowing him. The driver said, don't buy it, don't buy it. The narrator to buy the wild fruits. Even after means even the driver told him not to buy that strawberries, he bought that strawberries, wild fruits. He buys the biggest basket. They had baskets full of strawberries. He bought biggest basket, सगळ्यात मोठी basket त्यांनी विकत घेतली. And drives toward the town, means their first met they at the foothills of Alps. त्यांची पहिली भेट foothills of Alps च्या इतके झाली. And that was the beginning of their relationship. This scene emphasizes, this scene, what had happened in this small paragraph, on emphasizes. Emphasizes means stress upon. Emphasizes, जोर देतो. ह्या पॅराग्राफ मध्ये कशावर भर दिलेला आहे, काय फोकस केलंय? On the first step of growing intimacy. Intimacy, intimacy means close relationship. Close relationship between narrator and that two boys, निकोला आणि जेकोबो, यांच्यातलं रिलेशनशिपला तिथं सुरुवात झाली. At the foothills of the Alps, where he bought strawberries from them. Strawberries विकत घेता घेता इथं त्यांची ओळख झाली. And the scene emphasizes stress upon on the first step of growing intimacy. त्यांच्यातला रिलेशनशिपला स्टार्ट झाली between narrator and the two boys. You can see in that picture, the narrator is in the car, driver is there, and he is buying strawberries. Now what happened next? Let us see. You can see the picture and the boys. Next day, the boys are found shining shoes in the public square. This amazes the narrator. This is the when they reveal the fact that they do numerous kinds of things to earn money. Here, the narrator is shown to develop a soft bond for them in the heart. He finds them to be innocent, serious, pleasant, and earnest. Now see, here, next day means after that, they first met at the foothill. Now next day, what happened? The boys are found by whom? By the narrator. Passive voice आहे बघा. They found the boys wear shining shoes. ती मुलं काय करत होती? बूट पॉलिश करत होती. शायनिंग शूज म्हणजे बूट पॉलिश करणे. शायनिंग शूज in the public square. Public square means at public place. चौक ज्याला म्हणतो आपण तो. चौकामध्ये public square, they were shining shoes. This amazes the narrator. The narrator was amazed, shocked that they are doing this also. He was surprised. Amazed means surprised. He was surprised. This is when they reveal, and this is where they reveal the fact. Reveal. Reveal means to know. He came to know the fact. तिथं त्यांना खरं कळलं narratorला. They do numerous things. Numerous kinds of things. Numerous. Many kinds of things. Who do? These two boys. First he met, they were selling strawberries. Second time, they were doing the wood polish. Why they were doing this? To earn money. Here the narrator is shown to develop a soft corner. Here in this scene, narrator has narrated in such a way that he has developed soft corner. What is soft corner? Like someone. तुम्हाला एखादा कोणीतरी आवडणं आणि त्याच्याबद्दल मनात एक भावना तयार होणं, that is called soft corner. For them, in his heart, in narrator's heart, he finds them to be innocent, serious, pleasant, and earnest. किती adjectives दिलेत बघा इथे. He finds means the narrator found that. What he found? That the boys were innocent. That the small two boys were innocent. Means niragas, you know that. Innocent. Serious. Here you can say as a serious as a pramanik. Pleasant. Who gives you happiness. Pleasant means happy. They gave you happiness. And earnest. What do you mean by earnest? Sincere. Now see, here in this para, the author has described the boy. त्या लहान मुलांना त्यांनी वर्णन केले. How the boys were? मुलांकडे कोण कोणते गुण होते? They were innocent, they were serious, they were pleasant, and they were earnest. All these are adjectives given to that two boys. त्या दोन मुलांना दिलेली विशेषण आहे. Innocent, serious, pleasant, and earnest. Now what happened next? The boys are very useful to narrator. They are very willing to satisfy all the narrator requires. They are also found selling newspapers by the narrator one stormy night. One day, when the narrator asks if he can help them in any, they say they will be very grateful if they get a lift to the nearby village, Poleta. Although he does not come in the narrator's way, he takes them there. The boys get down in a building and ask the narrator to wait a nearby cafe until they return within an hour. Now let us see what happened. The boys means that two boys, Nicola and Jacopo, are very useful to the narrator. Means in this para, he has given you how they were useful, how they helped the narrator. Useful. Here useful means how they helped him. Means the boys were useful. They are very willing to satisfy. To satisfy. They wanted to satisfy. Samadhani karat hote. All the narrators requires. Whatever he required, whatever his requirements were, the narrator requires, the boys satisfy. त्यांच्या सगळ्या काही रिक्वायरमेंट गरजा, रिक्वायर्स मीन्स गरजा, ज्या गरजा होता त्या त्यांनी तिथं काय केल्या आहेत पूर्ण करायचा प्रयत्न केलाय. Now he satisfies. Satisfy is verb. And what is the noun form of it? Satisfaction. Require, requirement. Require, it is, I require something. I require pen. And pen is my requirement. बघा फरक. I require pen. And pen is my requirement. गरज आणि गरज असणे. That is the main difference. They are also found. They means that two boys also found selling newspapers. They were selling newspaper also. You can see in that picture, they are selling newspaper by the narrator. By the narrator means the narrator found that the boys were selling newspaper one stormy night, and the night was stormy. Vadai Ratri. They were not thinking about themselves. They were just earning money and money and money. One day, when the narrator asked if he can help them in any, Means narrator asked that two boys, can I help you? स्टोरी जशीच्या दिवशी दिली असती तर असं आलं असतं, पण स्टोरी कुणीतरी वाचलेली तुम्हाला सांगते म्हणून असं येते त्याच्यामध्ये. कॅन हेल्प देम इन एनी, they say they will be very grateful if they get lift to the nearby village Poleta. Now Poleta is the name of the village which is near to that Verona. Nearby village, the name of that nearby village is Poleta. जवळच खेड आहे त्या शहराच्या, वेरोनाच्या शेजारचं. They asked him to give lift. So they said they will be very grateful. Grateful means thankful. They will be thankful, आभारी असणे, if they get a lift to the nearby village Poleta. They wanted to sit in his car and wanted to go there. Although it does not come in the narrator's way, he takes them there. Actually, narrator was going somewhere else, and that village Poleta was not on his way. त्याच्या रस्त्यात नव्हतं. Although still he took him. There two sentences are there. Children, just read or listen it carefully. I'm reading it. See, it does not come in the narrator's way. This is the one sentence. He takes them there is the another sentence. And that two sentences are joined with although. Although म्हणजे जरी. And that is called conjunction. We have seen that. Parts of speech, conjunction. Although it does not come in the narrator's way. त्याच्या रस्त्यात येत नव्हतं. He takes them there. He takes them there means the narrator takes these two boys to Poleta. Poletaला घेऊन गेला रस्त्यात नसून सुद्धा. Means he is helping that two boys. The boys get down in the building and ask the narrator to wait in nearby cafe until they return within an hour. What did boy do? They get down near the building. There was a big building like Bella, and they asked the narrator, means these two boys told that narrator to wait in the nearby cafe. Cafe मध्ये वाट बघायला सांगितले. Until they return within an hour means they are going to return within an hour. Last lesson आपण बघितलं होतं in, within, with all this we have seen. Within an hour, एक तासात आम्ही परत येऊ. तोपर्यंत तू काय कर, वाट बघ. Now see, although, until, and. I have written it in blue. Why I have written it in blue? Because they all are conjunctions. वाक्य खूप मोठं आहे शेवटचं. There are three sentences connected by and until. Two sentences or two words when they are connected by one word, that is called conjunction. दोन वाक्य शब्द जोडणारा, that is called conjunction. उभयान्वयी. And until. Now see, the boys get down in a building and ask the narrator to wait the nearby cafe until. And until they have connected two sentences and the sentence became a big. आता अशी सुरुवात करायची, वाक्य थोडी थोडी कशी जोडली ते पाहायला. That's why I have given here it in blue line ink. Now see what happened. Eagerness leads the narrator to follow the boys up to the place, which is actually a hospital. That building was actually a hospital. Eagerness is a noun of eager. Eager is an adjective, and eagerness is noun. Eagerness leads the narrator means he was eager. Why they are going in this building? What are they going to do for 1 hour? What is there? Who is there in that building? This was his eagerness. का बरं ह्या बिल्डिंग मध्ये चालले? ही त्याची उत्सुकता आहे. Eagerness leads him. His eagerness made him to go, the narrator to follow the boys up to a place. He took that eagerness to follow him. त्यांचा पाठलाग करायचा इच्छा त्याला झाली. And which is actually hospital. That building was actually hospital. That two sentences will there are two sentences. Which is actually hospital is different and first sentence is different. On peeping through a room. Now what is peeping? See in that picture, he is peeping without knowing anybody. Peeping means समोरच्याला कळू न देता डोकावून पाहणे आपण म्हणतो त्याला. Peeping through a room. He peeping through a room led by nurse. He realizes that boys are talking to the girl who resembles them, looking same. That girl was looking like that two boys and they were talking with that girl. He does not feel like intruding. Intruding means coming to uninvited place. He does not like to introduce them. म्हणजे त्यांना डिस्टर्ब करावं असं वाटलं नाही. And thus asked the nurse the details about the boys. He asked that nurse, who are that boys? Who is that girl? Why they came here? Why they have come to the hospital? He asked all to the nurse. He did not ask the boys because he did not want to disturb them. मुलांना डिस्टर्ब करायचं नव्हतं म्हणून त्याने नर्सला विचारलं. Now say present tense and past. Leads, laid. Lead or lead is present tense and laid is a past tense. Irregular verb आहे. आपण बघितलंय ते सगळे. Talk. It is regular verb. But leads. That is irregular verb. Now next what happened? This is when the nurse tells them heart-rending story about their father being killed in a war and their home being destroyed in the war and their sister suffering from the tuberculosis. The brothers live in a shelter and literally starve only so that they can pay for the sister's treatment. So keeping a secret and helping their sisters, they have shown that war has not shaken their spirit. They are noble and gentle and great human beings in their own special yet subtle way. This story distinctly talks about how true the amplification says, where there is will, there is a way. Now let us see step by step. What happened? You can see in that picture, two boys are there. The girl is sleeping. Nurse is there. Now what nurse tells? Let us see. Nurse na काय सांगितलं. This is when the nurse tells them. Tells him. Him means the narrator. Their heart-rending story. There means the boy's heart-rending. Heart-rending. What do you mean by heart-rending? Causing great sorrow. Sorrow. Unhappiness. दुःख ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. Heart-rending story. दुःखद गोष्ट. About their father, mean that Jacopo and Nicole. Their story. Father being killed in war. There was Second World War. And the Second World War destroyed all the world and Italy. In that war, their father was died. त्यांचे वडील त्या सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर मध्ये गेले. And their home being destroyed in the war. They had home also there, but it was destroyed. नामशेष झालं. In war. Means they don't have shelter, they don't have food to eat, they don't have parents. How heart-rending story it is. And their home being destroyed in the war and their sister suffering from tuberculosis. TB, she has a TB. The brothers live in shelter. They made their shelter. आसरा घेऊन राहत होते. They don't have home. They were living somewhere, taking shelter and literally starve. Starve means hungry. Sometimes even if they feel hungry, they did not eat because they wanted to collect money. पैसा साठवायचा आहे कशासाठी? So that they can pay for the sister's treatment. They wanted to give their sister treatment. treatment. Treat is a verb, treatment is a noun. Treatment, त्यांच्या बहिणीला ट्रीटमेंट द्यायचे. So keeping a secret and helping their sisters, they have shown that. So keeping a secret, and it was secret. The author did not know that they have a sister who is suffering from TB. They are collecting money for her. They did not know. It is a secret. ते एक गुपित आहे जे त्यांनी कुणाला सांगितलेलं नाही. And helping their sister, they have shown that. Secret ठेवणं आणि बहिणीला मदत करणं काय दाखवतं बघा. War was not shaken their spirit. Shaken their spirit means reduce their eagerness to do something. मनातून हालणे असं म्हणतो. इतक्या वाईट परिस्थितीत सुद्धा त्यांनी हार मानली नाही. Not shaken their spirit means they did not feel that we have defeated. They are noble and gentle and great human beings. Now another and few adjectives has given to the children. आणखी काय म्हटलंय बघा. The boys were noble, gentle and great human beings. चांगले माणसं, माणूस म्हणून जगत होते ते. Beings in their own special yet subtle way. The pronunciation B is silent. Subtle means nice way. They were earning money. They were starving. They are making so many things they were doing. They were hardworking. Still, they were doing it subtle way, nice way. चांगल्या मार्गाने सगळं करत होते. This story distinctly talks about. Now, distinctly means clearly. This story, which has written by Cronin, tells us about a true, how true the amplification. Amplification means focus on. Amplify, amplification. Again, it's now. True, the amplification says. Amplification means focus. The story focus on. Where there is will, there is way. We have seen the thought of the day. Where there is will. See that two boys, they had a will of giving treatment to their sisters. It is their will. त्यांची इच्छा आहे बहिणीला treatment द्यायची. And they are so small. At the age of 12 and 13, still they are doing so many things. They are finding way. त्यांनी रस्ता काढलाय. They did not ask for help. In the start only, I said why the author has called them gentlemen, not two boys. त्यांना मुलं का नाही म्हणताय, gentlemen का म्हणताय? Because they were facing all the difficulties. But still they did not ask for help. त्यांनी कुणाची मदत किंवा भीक मागितली नाही. They did not want pity. They were self-sacrifices. They were sacrificing their own wills. स्वतःच्या इच्छा मारत होते. So this is the very good example for hope for humanity. त्यांच्याकडे कोणकोणते गुण होते बघा. They were noble, gentle. They were great human beings. They were innocent, serious, pleasant, earnest, like a grown-up people. They were behaving like grown-up people. मोठ्या व्यक्तींसारखं वागत होते. That's why they have called gentlemen, not boys. I think you have understood the lesson or review of the book. सगळा रिव्ह्यू दिलाय लेखका त्या ह्याच्यातून. म्हणजे तुम्हाला तुमची उत्सुकता वाढवली की तुम्ही ऍक्च्युअल गोष्ट काय आहे ती वाचू शकता. So let us see the evaluation. Now you have to tell me the name of the following. You are going to tell me the names. First, the names of the boys around whom the story revolves. What are the names of the boys? Two boys. Can you tell me? Yes, students.
Teacher, first Nicola and second Jacopo.
Yes. Yes, correct. Nicola and Jacopo. Now, what is the city? Name of the city?
Can
Where
I
they were?
tell
Yes, yes,
name of the city? Verona.
yes, correct. Verona. Verona is the name of the city where they belong, where they are living. Name of the writer of the story? Who is the writer of the story? Who has written the story?
Can I Neha?
Yeah, Neha. Yes,
A.J. Cronin.
yes, A.J. Cronin. Yes. And the last one, name of the village nearby. What was the name where they went?
Poleto, teacher.
Yes, Poleta. Yes, the name of the village is Poleta. Now, listen the sentences and tell me whether they are true or false. First sentence. The boys work hard for the treatment of their mother.
False.
False. They were working hard for the treatment of their
No.
they're not for mother. Then for whom they were working hard?
Sister for sister.
Yes, correct, for sister. Yes. So the boys work hard for the treatment of their sister. The driver forbids the narrator to buy the wild fruits.
Teacher,
He
true.
True, yes, correct. He disallowed. He said, don't buy it. Yes, correct. The boys were polishing shoes in public square. True or false?
Teacher, true.
Yes, correct. They were polishing shoes at the public place. The boys were not that much useful to the narrator.
False.
Oh, yes, false. They were useful. They helped the narrator in all the way. Yes, thank you very much, students. Now, this is your homework. Here, you have to find out the noun forms from the lesson. There are some particulars. Words are there. I have given you. For example, important. You have to find out the noun form of important. What is the noun form of important? Can you tell me? Yes. Important.
Importance.
Yes, correct. Very good. Importance. Like that, you will find out all the noun forms of the given words and you will write it in your notebook and you will show your teacher. That's the end of the today's lesson. Take a screenshot of homework. I will wait for a second.
Teacher, dedicate सांगायचे.
Dedicate. No, you will write it in your notebook. This is homework.
Okay.
Homework
Okay.
आहे. Screenshot घ्या. वहीतल्या. Okay. I have taken just one example. Thank you very much, students.